8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentleys, little. Watch your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy is Chuba Hubbard. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
At the 45-yard line.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Penix. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's to the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Smith, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
At the 24-yard
Big
line.
13. Big 13. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT. 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Stop.
Quickly to Addison here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I like their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Brings up
Done.
2nd down.
Stop.
At the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack, it goes to Boyan Mafe.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long, The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Makes a connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To the air, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
11. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A toss left, Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll throw with Penix. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
Zach Boyd buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On third down, Penix from the gun.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Davis now to return it. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see if this one continues.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
180. 180.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And Burrow going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he
he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running left, it's Henry. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. 11 Palmer. 11.
A first down carry for Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 180.
They'll set up a throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends and whatnot. Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
That's in a double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Devo. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
The 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, ready, right side. Stop.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And looking to throw, Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now it's 2nd and 10.
20-yard line.
looking to throw. Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now it's Burrow. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Henry up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
At the 30-yard line.
12.
Burrow will throw. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guy. Will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go play action here with Penix. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For another Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now Penix. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Panther first down.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Quickly to Addison here. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Jaguars 43-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One, ready? Here we go. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stays on his feet.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. It might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Operating from the gun, Penix. This pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Slant pass, it's Ferguson.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing again, Penix. Quick slant here to Smith.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Jacksonville, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the...
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar running up the